EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Right to the air goes Lawrence. To the outside, a catch made by Moore.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, Lion!
In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Rocco switch. Big 13 heavy.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again here with Taylor. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now here's Lawrence. That's complete. some more on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time.
Hey, Ron.
Second down, Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down. Here's a run going left, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Come on, set, go.
Up the middle they go. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
60 Eagle. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Marco Wilson that time makes the play. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
Second down and 8.
These are 24.
Throwing is Lawrence. This one complete to Atwell. And he will get into the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Jaguars. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Check go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He gets it into the hands of Atwell.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That's to Atwell. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready. 65 cat. 65 cat. Set. Put.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick, in there for the sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And the defense can't well stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
It's first down, and they'll run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. This one complete right side. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Take go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd. It sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. No, no.
They'll go with him again. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
So back at the 3-yard line, third and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Red on red.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
First and 10.
Think right.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in. A run with Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Great job. Lisa 24.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
11. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now it's Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. On the handoff, it's Taylor. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Back to the air one more time. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So here it is, 4th down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down. Here's Taylor. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Taylor. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team goes and go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, here we go. Hurt. Go.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.